So, as a tech enthusiast, as a gamer, something happened today that I'm very excited about. Now, full disclosure, if you haven't already known, I'm a nerd. So if you don't know that now, spoiler alert, I'm a nerd. Deal with it. I'm a nerd. I've been a nerd my entire life. I geek out and I nerd out on tech and everything else. But there was a trailer that was dropped from the Xbox showcase that I've been waiting for. And oh my goodness, did it not disappoint? I am so excited for this. You're probably thinking in your mind, what is he talking about? Like, what trailer? There was a lot of trailers, and it's true. There was a lot of trailers that were dropped. But I want to give you guys a little background. Ever since I was a kid, I've been obsessed with the Indiana Jones trilogy. Like, I've loved the music. I even had an Indiana Jones hat as a kid. I dressed up as Indiana Jones twice. Growing up with, just being a huge fan. I love the series. I love the story arc of it. And so when Bethesda Games announced an Indiana Jones video game, I was a little skeptical because if you know anything about the past Indiana Jones games, they didn't turn out very good, and that's no fault to anyone but the developer. I don't even remember who the developers were, but I was a little skeptic. But then I watched the first trailer, and I was like, okay, this looks legit. This is Uncharted, but it's first-person view, and it's Indiana Jones. Like, what could be better? And so after the trailer, I'll talk to you a little bit about the reasons why I love Indiana Jones. But without further ado, let me share my screen. Here we go. Make sure the volume is up. And here we go.
Are you sure you want to investigate this, Finley?
I can't let this go. It could be the best kept secret in history.
What you going to do, Indiana?
Amazing.
These artifacts have a deep connection to something in the past. Boss believes they hold a kind of power. A discovery that could change the world.
What were you doing out there?
Fresh air.
We have to find the stones, Gina. Or they will. If you were to draw a line through these ancient sites around the globe, you'd get a perfectly aligned circle.
The Great Circle.
Exactly.
I intercepted the Morse code coming from the Himalayas.
Our Voss is sending all of his men.
Is that a...
Battleship? Yep. Let's get a closer look. Gotta find the stone and get off this ship.
What's that in his hands?
What does it say?
Earth something. What was that?
We'd better hide. Hey, you! Ciao.
Hands behind your head. Where's the stone, you American rat?
What
American
stone?
rat. Have you ever heard of Höhenangst?
Fear of heights?
Yes! And I have it. I endured this dreadful mountain even if my mind was screaming every step of the way. Because of a concept you narrow-minded Americans will never understand. Devotion. total and absolute devotion to the fatherland. You have no purpose. What you have is your stupid American cartoons. Choo choo, choo choo. Ha 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 ha.
Fair point.
You laugh and dance, celebrating your own idiocy and drinking the piss you call beer. I will walk through fire for the devoted men of the Reich. Give me that stone. Now!
Can't give you what I don't have.
I shall search your corpse to make sure.
Please wait.
Give me the stone.
Gina.
Grenade!
We gotta get out of here.
Help me!
The stone! The stone!
Gina! Haltet sie auf! Erschießt sie! Hab dich!
That's not good. There's the theme song. Oh, the boulder! The boulder scene. That is amazing. All right. So I didn't really say too much because honestly, I wanted to give you guys the chance to enjoy that. There's so much I love about this. You know, coming from the tech side of things, I love how realistic it looks. The game, it looks gorgeous. It looks amazing. It looks fantastic. There's so many words I could put, but really, man, I love how realistic it looks. And if we were to go back to it, which we'll do right now, there's a few things I love about this. I love the fact that they have the Indiana Jones theme, which, you know, if you just to give you a heads up, yes, they did get the rights to do that. This is Bethesda working with Lucasfilm Games. Just gotta throw that out there. But the thing I love most about this is there's one thing I really love, and it's the fact that here you get the iconic. You get the iconic like punching noises from the Indiana Jones movies. Now you're probably thinking in your mind, okay, so Tony, why do you like Indiana Jones so much? I grew up. Let me bring you guys back full circle. I grew up as a kid. This was one of my favorite series as a kid. I loved the Indiana Jones series. My favorite movies, The Last Crusade. And so, you know, obviously I was excited when I was a 10-year-old when they said, like, yeah, we're going to do an Indy 4. But little did I know it was going to take them another, like, 8 to 10 years for them to even develop it. And I remember when Indiana Jones 4 came out, I was like, oh, man. Like, I was putting the theme song on repeat on my iPod, you know, consecutively. I was like, I cannot wait. It came out in the summer of 2008. So I'm not going to really say too much about the movie in case no one has seen it, but it has been since 2008. So you really should watch it if you haven't. And I remember I was like, you know, there's a girl that I want to see, that I want to go see this with, because this is going to be a great movie. And we both went in there with like high hopes. And I remember walking out there, I'm like, what the crap was that? And so after that, I had no desire to see the final installment because I had heard bad reviews about it. So my response to this is that I'm hoping that this redeems the series. You know, Indiana Jones, in my opinion, is like one of my favorite fictional characters. I love the concept behind Indiana Jones. I love the fact that Harrison Ford played him. And a little fun fact, that's not Harrison Ford's voice. That is another actor by the name Troy Baker. If you don't know who he is, I'll throw up a photo up there of him so you can see who he is. He voiced the Joker in Batman Arkham Origins. He also was the voice of Joel in The Last of Us Part 1 and Part 2. This guy is a very well-known actor and voice actor. He actually was even in the live-action version of The Last of Us. But really, let's go back to it because there's a few things I want to talk about. I love how gorgeous this is right here. Like, I mean, this is just not even, I can't even describe this with what I'm trying to say. But I love this that, you know, this is like the classic Indiana Jones kind of fights and everything. And I love that, you know, Bethesda is really focusing on that. There's that classic punch noise. Ooh. And here's my favorite theme of all time. Okay, so I want to talk about something real quickly. As a tech enthusiast, you know, I talked about in the last video, we talked about how graphics have come so far. When I was a kid, Tomb Raider was the most popular game on the PlayStation. You know, if you had Tomb Raider, you were considered a cool kid. You know, my family members, me and my brothers, we played Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3. We've always been playing all the Tomb Raiders. And I remember a few of my siblings making a comment before how they said that they would love to see an Indiana Jones type game like that, like the original Tomb Raider games, where, you know, you look in caves, you're in essence Dr. Jones, and you're being an archaeologist. And, you know, as I mentioned at the very beginning of this video, there have been some adaptations that other game developers have tried to do with Indiana Jones games in the past, and I kind of wanted to try them, you know, whether it be as a gamer or just as a tech enthusiast, but they didn't really do too well. A lot of people were very sorely disappointed in them, so I thought, I'm not going to worry about it. But this game, I mean, look how cool this is. This is a first-person shooter. Now, full disclosure, some people were complaining, they're like, what? This isn't like a third-person shooter like Uncharted? And the developers even said, like, we don't want this to feel like an Uncharted game. We want this to feel like something new, something fresh. And I like this concept that, like, it makes you feel like you're more immersed into the game, you know, having that first-person view. And I'm so excited for this. But I'm going to start it back from where the theme song starts because I love that theme song so much. We got classic fighting. And I love this right here. This is a major Easter egg. Oh, it's so cool. That is so cool. I am so excited for this. You know, you could just see how the graphics in this have just come so far. Like, it looks like Harrison Ford, but it's not him voicing it. It's so cool. I love this so much. The fact, you know, That right there looks like a movie. It looks like the actual like Raiders of the Lost Ark movie. And honestly, man, the graphics are amazing. So this is something I'm going to keep doing, where I'm going to keep talking with you guys about different cool tech and how technology has advanced. You know, tomorrow we have the Apple event. We also have Ubisoft UB Forward, which I'm actually going to be doing a live stream about it. So make sure you are subscribed, because I'm going to be doing my first live stream in over a year and a half. And we're going to be looking at this. Like there's some really cool things that have to do with technology that are coming out with games. And honestly, I cannot wait for that. And on that note, I will see you in tomorrow's live stream and video. Peace out.